Hello everyone and welcome over to race number 5 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here at Chicagoland. And now we've learned what happened last race, which is quite obvious. Guess who the winner is at Atlanta? JQ Halleck or Jack Halleck or Jackie Halleck or whoever you want to call. So now since Halleck won a race, now let's take a look at the point standings and see. And here you are, the current point standings after race 4 at Atlanta. So right now the current points leader is still Jackie Halleck. Actually, Jackie Halleck is back in the lead in points, having won the last race at Atlanta, and right now she will be in the lead. She took over from Cameron Jr., who will be down in second place in points. Cameron Jr. with a win will continue to keep his hopes up to try and maintain as a possible contender. Who knows? But now Cameron Jr. will be in second place in points as of right now. Zach Campbell in third place currently, and Drew Walker is currently in fourth place. Drew Walker has yet to win a race as well as Zach Campbell. And David Dixon behind him in fifth place. Owen Scott with a win at the Daytona 250, currently in sixth place. And we have Solomon Sheridan currently in seventh. He actually made a huge leap into seventh place in points after a strong finish last race at Atlanta. And we have Olivia Reynolds, who also finished quite high, and she also got herself into the top 10 in points. Then we have Nick Tander and Lane Hill, who both will round out the current top 10 in points. And as you can see, the rest of the field, let's go through. Don't know if it's worth mentioning, but let's mention a few. Trey Meeks, the double champion, is currently in 12th place. And we have Jerry Chan, the season 4 champion. He is currently in 17th. And who else is it worth mentioning? Well, whilst I have a look down, everyone else can take a look down at the standings of where they currently are. Veteran driver Dan Hayden, who won a couple races last season, and he's down into 30th after quite a poor start to his to his career. Well, a poor start of the season for Dan Hayden. At least not a good start for him, but who knows. Cameron Senior, the season 5 champion, is also continuing to struggle, although he actually is improving a little bit. He had made up for 6 places, up into 31st in points. Cameron Senior does need to continue to keep his hopes up if he wants to make himself a chase contender as the season progresses. And who else is worth mentioning? And I guess that is pretty much it. So there you go, and those are all your current point standings coming up to this race. Okay, so now let's move on to the race. So here we go. So who do you think will qualify on pole for today's race? Everyone guess your picks. Take your picks. And let's get going.
Drivers, to your car.
And it's going to be Solomon Sheridan who'll qualify on the pole. Drew Walker 2nd place. David Scott a fantastic 3rd place. 3rd Jackie Halleck. In 4th place, Matthew Hill continuing on his promising run in 5th place. And by the way, Alrighty Alajo will remain injured for at least one more race. However, he will be expected to return at the next race at Watkins Glen. And it seems to me that Matthew Hill is doing really well, starting in the top 10 every race. Seems like an Owen Scott moment, I think. Well, somewhat. Anyway, moving on. Trey Meeks in 6th, Blake Parker 7th, Camry Senior 8th, Camry Junior 9th, and Roberto Crown Junior 10th. And the rest... Okay, now let's get going and start this race once and for all.
Drivers, start your engine!
And away we go. So who do you think will win next? As all the cars are rolling. Seems to me that Drew Walker and Solomon Sheridan, this is not the first time we've seen them sharing the front row. We saw them sharing the front row, I believe, last race at Atlanta. So it looks as though the rivalry is starting to heat up between Drew Walker and Solomon Sheridan. Of course, them being teammates. So, pace car should pull in any moment now. Here we go. And it goes in, and we're about to go racing here at Chicagoland. Let's go racing now. And let's see who's going to get the better moment out of it first. Solomon Sheridan will get the better moment out of it because he's got the inside line, of course. And looks like David Scott looks like he's making a move on Solomon Sheridan, quite surprisingly enough. Solomon Sheridan in the 92 car is going to take the lead at the very first corner. And I think he's still up front, but will Solomon Sheridan take the lead back? Look at Scott go. David Scott Jr. go. As he's about to try and take that lead, but it looks as though Solomon Sheridan's going to try and fight back. Ooh, oh my gosh, they're going side by side. Who crossed the line first? Solomon Sheridan crossed the line first. David Scott, what a close one. This could have been a photo finish. An absolute photo finish. But oh boy, David Scott nearly got it. But there is Drew Walker on the 11 car. He will try and take the lead. But will Solomon Sheridan respond? I think he will respond, and looks as though that things are starting off pretty well for Solomon Sheridan at least. Drew Walker in second place. Third place, there is Mr. Meeks in that number 2 car, in the Dodge car, following Drew Walker right now. So looks as though that Trey Meeks is trying to get back on top after a somewhat mixed start of the season for him. And did someone come into the pits? I don't think anyone came into the pits. It must have been my imagination. So it looks as though they're battling it out together again. Solomon Sheridan and Drew Walker. Who is it going to be between the two? Is Drew Walker going to try and take that lead? Drew Walker needs to do everything he can to win for his first race with BPE Motorsports, BP Enterprises I mean. And there comes Trey Meeks. And I think David Scott is giving the number 2 car a bit of a push, but still to no avail. And I think that gave Drew Walker the momentum to try and overtake Solomon Sheridan for the lead. But will it be a response for Solomon Sheridan? It does, sadly, for Solomon Sheridan. Solomon Sheridan will try and defend that position for the lead. Solomon Sheridan had been literally, I think he's been leading the most laps so far, but somehow wasn't able to convert it to a win just yet. I could be wrong, but I know last race, Solomon Sheridan had been dominating, and I think he had been dominating before, the race before, if I remember correctly. And somehow Solomon Sheridan has yet to win a race. And as we go down the order a little bit, just to keep an eye on this an overtaking moment. Well, there's some overtaking attempt going along. David Scott trying to overtake Jackie Halleck for 4th place. Not to Nova, and here comes Cameron Sr. He's trying to fight back. He had a poor start, and he wants to try and fight back as well. Well, at least contend for the win, maybe. There is Hassan Jr., who won a race in Bristol. And that's your top 10 over there. So far, all looking good. No problem yet whatsoever. Back to the front as Solomon Sheridan continues to lead. No caution as of yet, but who knows? It's still early on in the race. And Jackie Halleck is going to fight back on the 2 car of Meeks. David Scott trying to fight back on Cameron Sr. and looks as though Bradley Rim is joining in on a top 10 fight, I guess. And there's Sabre Fox, and there is Blake Parker, who all ran up the top 10. But still, Solomon Sheridan is still your race leader, and still no way of getting past. In fact, overtaking is kind of getting a bit trickier now these days due to the rating system. Oh, and I think Drew Walker, has he gone a bit wide? Oh, I think he's in trouble now. Trey Meeks on the number 2 car. Trey Meeks on the number 2 car. Oh dear. Trey Meeks on the 77 car. Trey Meeks in the number 2 car. He's trying to take second place. But I don't think that's working at the moment. Or is it working? Oh, they're going side by side. It's a bit of an unusual fight between Drew Walker and Trey Meeks. But unfortunately, Trey Meeks will take the lead. Well, he would take second place off of Drew Walker. So Trey Meeks will try and advance onto the lead. And some fighting going along between Senior. Oh my gosh, and there's a collision! There's a collision! Oh my gosh, JQ Helic got split onto the wall. Oh my gosh, it's Senior! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Oh, what the hell did happen? Oh my gosh, that looks like it's going to be the worst ever collision here at Chicagoland for God knows how long. Senior just got involved. Absolutely gobsmacked. Oh dear, we gotta take a look at the replay, but this literally just happened out of absolute nowhere. Well, oh my god, did David Scott cause collisions between these two, sending camera Senior onto the wall and getting hit? Oh, I don't think that's the driver's side. I think he's okay. Oh, and getting hit by Vander Howell. What part he got hit? Whoa! Not the driver's side. That was close. Probably left him in a dizzy state, but I think he's definitely okay. But we'll take a look at that replay again. That absolute dumb move for David Scott. I don't know what's happening again, but oh dear me, looks as though that's David Scott at it again on Senior and JQ Halleck. There's going to be a fight going along. And Dex Miyazaki gets taken out. Oh dear, Senior had a really good start of the race. He had a really good start in qualifying. Unfortunately, chances of a high position has gone up into smoke. What an absolute shocker we've seen so far. Lap 13 this has happened. And hang on, I want to take a look at another replay of the other collision that just occurred. That happened on Dex Miyazaki. Here comes another bad luck of a driver. And then Leon Hill got some. Oh my gosh, someone got flipped over. It's Jace Chavalia. He got flipped over. We gotta take a look. Oh dear me. That looks absolutely terrifying. Okay, Dex Miyazaki. Oh dear. And Jace Chavalia, this is not the first time I've seen him on the wall. In fact, is this starting to give me Sophia Petty? I mean, well, remember car number 43 got, he basically wall ride on the wall. He basically wall ride. He sent his car onto the wall. He actually wall ride onto the wall shortly after retiring from the race. Well, he announced his retirement after the race. And then this is not the first time we've seen this car number 44, especially for Jace Chavalia, that end up onto the wall. Oh dear, this is the third time probably we've seen a car number 43 on the wall. Is this some sort of curse? Anyway, so anything that happened next? Yeah, Ines Kakia also got involved. So we'll take a look at some onboard cameras. In fact, it's better we take a look at some onboard cameras. So onboard cameras, Dex Miyazaki, and maybe two other ones. And Leland Hill. Oh boy. Christian Russell got involved. Jace Tavalla got involved, and literally almost everyone. Oh, and Henry G. Brown and another car also got involved. And that's Casey Barnes. Henry G. Brown also got involved. Oh, and Dieter Baggers also almost missed. Anyway, we're getting too slow in showing you the results, the onboard camera, so let's take a look at David Scott and see what an absolute idiot he was. What he did on to Senior, that is an absolute dumb move on him, so anyway, last onboard camera is Senior. Anyway, what an absolute shocker. Anyway, back to the front, and we will see an early round of pit stops. Let's see who's going to pit and who's going to leave for the first time. As in, who's going to come out of the pits first. And Solomon Sheridan will come out first. Trey Meek second place. Third place, Camry Jr. Fourth place, Bradley Reed. Fifth place, Saber Fox. Sixth place, Riley Hill. Yep, Riley Hill. Seventh place, Drew Walker. Eighth place, Blake Perker. Ninth place, Owen Scott. And 10th place, Roberto Crown Jr. So, we'll do one more lap and then we'll go for an ad break maybe. Alright, so we'll go for a short ad break, so we will be right back.
Kimmy, have you ever had to take the train to work?
No.
Do you have to wear a suit for your job?
No.
Do you ever have to fix a photocopier?
A what?
A photocopier.
What is the photocopier?
Would you be interested in racing with us? Feel free to join us in the Discord link below. Offline NR2003 PMU Cup Series, where all the weebs race. I mean, some of them are. And we are back, and right now we shall show you the standings right now. Here are the standings. So the pace car just went in, and we're going racing once more. And I do apologize for a slight late start, but anyway, let's get back onto the action as soon as possible. And here you go right now. Solomon Sheridan back into the lead. And Trey Meeks in second place, and look at Look at the battle going along. Almost at an instant, there is Bradley Riem in an incredible third place. Well, he's trying to take third place off for Camry Jr. He's got barrel line on the inside line. It looks as though he's doing pretty well so far. But how long can he keep it up? Oh my goodness me. Look at them going free wide. Absolute free wide we're seeing right now. And we try and focus more on to the front as Solomon Sheridan will continue on to lead. And Trey Meeks in second place. And I think, oh my goodness me, and Cameron Jr. is back in third place. And I think Saber Fox is going to try and take third place away from Cameron Jr. Probably not. Now Saber Fox is dealing with Bradley Riem as he tries to defend that fourth place position. Here comes Trey Meeks on the 11 car, Solomon Sheridan. They're now battling it out head to head. And whilst Cameron Jr. watches, but Trey Meeks is unable to overtake Solomon Sheridan for the lead. But will the draft from Cameron Jr. give him any difference? Probably not, but who knows? As Trey Meeks will try and fight off Solomon Sheridan. I think he won at Chicagoland once, so this could be grateful for him if he wins another one. So right now, he's still following Solomon Sheridan, who is also dying for a first win of the season. And some cars are struggling right now. Nick Tander got damaged, probably from that collision, and David Scott obviously as well got involved in a collision, which meant that those cars will start to lose pace for the rest of the race. And right now, and I think Drew Walker is pressurizing Bradley Riem and Cameron Jr. I think Drew Walker's trying to fight back. He's been fighting for the lead earlier on in the race, and now he's fallen back a little bit thanks to the round of pit stops. He's literally fighting back. Look at him go. Drew Walker is certainly not giving up right now. Now he's trying it on Cameron Jr. as he tries to fight off into the lead. And we have another caution. What happened this time? This time on Patrick Thompson, and it looks like Nicholas Wright in the 72 car also got involved. Let's see what happens next. Oh, look at them. They both collided with each other. Yep, they both get dumped onto the wall. On board Patrick Thompson. I don't know if any of the cars are going to retire after that collision, but we will find out. Anyway, so I guess that's all, because it's only a short collision, and due to the fact that a caution just happened shortly after the first one, so we shall get back to it. So no add on this one because it just happened. Well, we had an ad break not long ago, so we don't want to put too much into it. So we shall get this done a little bit quicker. And there you go. So Nicholas Wright's confirmed retired, but Patrick Thompson will continue on. And here are all the other drivers that have retired from the race. So the pace car will start to pull in at the end of this lap, and there we go. We're going racing again here for the third time. And Solomon Sheridan will continue on to lead. Will there be another caution? Probably. We've had lots of cautions in one race here. Back in the day, many seasons ago, we once had a race which we had to nickname it the Crashland for obvious reasons, but who knows. Oh my goodness me, 3 wide for 4th place, Cameron Jr. versus Bradley Freeman versus Vapor Fox, and look at Drew Walker go. He's certainly not giving up on the 2 car. He can beat everyone else, but not yet for Solomon Sheridan. He's certainly he's a GOAT in this race right now, but not a full GOAT because he has not beaten anyone else just yet, and somehow he seemed to act like a GOAT, but actually he's starting to fall back a little bit. I think he's just trying to get the momentum done, especially, well, more of the fact that he's driving in a new team right now and he wants to live it up for it. I guess maybe it will take time before him and the team can start to get to a moment of winning potential, and I think that's his target. He needs to work to be able to get the job done. So right now Solomon Sheridan is still leading at the moment. We're coming close to the halfway mark so far in the race. And Drew Walker is going to sort out with Trey Meeks to see if he can overtake Meeks for 2nd place. It's what we call the GOAT of PMU, but, well, not the GOAT so far. Well, not yet. He's not the GOAT just yet as of during the season, but as I keep saying, we shall watch him and see how he goes. And it looks as though that Trey Meeks is now trailing at the back of Solomon Sheridan as we take a look on board. Trey Meeks. Those 2 drivers are certainly one of the best drivers in the field. For being world champions, Trey Meeks being season 1 and season 8, and then we have Solomon Sheridan winning season 6. So 2 best drivers are now battling it out, and of course we've got another best driver, that is of course Drew Walker, who won season 2 many seasons ago. And here comes Drew Walker. He's making an absolute beast of a pass. He's trying to pass like a beast, but somehow he's not able to get through, even with Trey Meeks. I guess dealing with another world champion can be a really hard job to do, and the inside line, despite that, but Trey Meeks is certainly defending his position pretty much. And right now, and I guess maybe Solomon Sheridan can soon be the one to beat in the season, because he's literally dominating. And we've got another caution again. What happened this time? This time it's Angel Patrick. Angel Patrick gets dumped. So who actually started all this? Oh, Reynolds started all this. Oh my gosh, 2 fellow female drivers. Oh my gosh, they dumped themselves onto the wall. Then that led to Angel Patrick colliding on the wall. Sorry, I wouldn't say female to Angel Patrick because I had a reason. Well, there's a reason behind it, so I do apologize. But that would have been another new level of mentality between those 2 drivers. I've not really seen these drivers contending with each other, and I guess had predicted maybe in the next few seasons we might see them rivaling for the championship in a new challenge maybe. So this could be something to look at. So and I hope Angel Patrick is okay. And looks so that Angel will be out of the race. We take a look on board Angel Patrick. onboard Reynolds. That moment Patrick got flipped onto the wall. Well, that was shocking. And another round of pit stops. And who's come out of the pit stops this time first? And Sheridan first again. Trey Meeks second. Third, Wright Jr. fourth. Drew Walker fifth place. Jackie Daytona sixth place. Bradley Williams seventh place. Saber Fox eighth place. Blake Parker ninth place. Zach Campbell and 10th place. Jonah Burridge. And Patrick Thompson will be on the trail end of the lead lap, or I think he will. Yeah, he's already a lap down. So Angelina Patrick will be confirmed retired from the race, as obviously I just stated. So let's go for a second ad break. So we shall be right back in just a moment. So hope you guys enjoyed this advert as we head off to an ad break.
Jesus freaking Christ.
Oh, this thing.
It's nasty. Ew. Oh, God. But you poisoned me!
With a split hot dog and kettle-cooked potato chips on a fresh-baked bun, it's the most American thick burger. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
And we're back racing here at Chicagoland as the pace car immediately pulls in, and we are going racing again with only 28 laps to go. Here we are. We are going racing again, and Solomon Sheridan will try and defend the position once again as he continues to dominate the race. And let's see if Patrick Thompson can avoid it. Oh, Patrick Thompson getting a bit. Well, Patrick Thompson, what is he doing? I think he's trying to avoid blocking other drivers. Seems though it's getting a bit hard work for him right now, but who knows? Something could happen though. But anyway, back to the front. Solomon Sheridan will continue to lead, and as we see, I think Drew Walker is still the driver to watch, because he's been trying to take the lead off of Solomon Sheridan, but thanks to the round of pistols, he's been falling back a bit since then. So right now there's been some good old action going along here at Chicagoland so far, and I quite like it. Well, not the best race I can rate. In fact, I really don't want to rate which race I would rate the best so far. So anyway, Drew Walker is starting to struggle a little bit as he gets under threat by Jackie Daytona. Oh, we've got 3 cars, 3 wide for 5th place. I think Zach Campbell is literally taking off. I think Zach Campbell might have a plan set up for Drew Walker. Maybe these two can work together, if I'm not wrong. But right now, so far, the leader has been largely unchanged at Chicagoland. Of course, that is Solomon Sheridan, and as well as Trey Meeks as well. Trey Meeks still in 2nd place, and Cameron Jr. has been in 3rd place for quite some time. Zach Campbell is literally a beast right now. He's overtaking cars, car by car. I think this driver could be the one to watch as well, because he's been doing really well, and right now in the top 10 in points. So something to watch out for. And right now Drew Walker's going to going to try again on Camry Jr. Hopefully he doesn't slip up. Then another caution again, lap 45, another, oh my gosh, that does not look good. Jerry Chen got involved, and Matthew Hill and Nick Tander, who just got hit by Matthew Hill, who just got loose. So what happened this time? Jerry Chen, seems though that Jerry Chen has not had a good start so far this season. So what happened? He gets dumped by a rookie, and that is Matthew Hill. And then we have another car got involved, that is Nick Tander. Yeah, that's Nick Tander. Yeah, Nick Tander. And, that is Dylan Hayden, who got hit by the side. That's certainly not going to help him. Anyhow, a bit of side damage on the car as a result. And let's take a look at some onboard cameras. Whoops-a-daisy. Yep. Onboard cameras. Onboard Matthew Hill. And on board Nick Tander. And back to the front again. We've got less than 20 laps to go. And I wonder who's going to be next to get involved in a collision or something. And away we go again. And unfortunately, that was too quick. I do apologize. So, oh my goodness me. Well, bit of graphic issues, but anyway, hopefully this continues on like this, as right now Solomon Sheridan is still your new race leader. Camry Jr. up into second place. Oh my gosh, up into second place goes Camry Jr. And who else? And Trey Meeks is trying to fight back for second place once again. Lots of battles going on. There's Drew Walker and there's Jackie Daytona. There is Saber Fox. There is Blake Parker and there is Zach Campbell, Jonah Burge, and Lane Hill Jr. all round up the top 10 so far. Still a green flag. Hopefully we're not going to see another one, because we've seen quite a few today. It's been absolute manic of a race. And right now, Camry Jr. up into second place. And something to watch out for. We've seen Camry Jr. taking an unlikely victory at Bristol. So maybe this could happen as well in, at Chicagoland. And looks as though Drew Walker is really dying right now. Look at how he tries to overtake for position, but somehow failed to do so. And look at all these cars scattered around. Look at all these cars scattered around. That's absolute crazy right now. Look at them. Now they're battling for third place. Whoa, and Saber Fox even joins in as well. Hope he doesn't. Hope Saber Fox doesn't get anything cheeky to the other car up front. And Blake Parker as well joins in as well. This is absolute crazy. There's lots of battles behind the leader, but not the leader himself. Solomon Sheridan still leading and dominating the race. And here comes Blake Parker on camera Jr. Saber Fox. I think they've managed to conserve the tires, although I think they're starting to perform more now. They've saved up enough for them to start getting themselves better now. I think they might even get up to the leader now. Oh my goodness me, and Trey Meeks is giving them the draft. They are literally climbing up, slowly climbing up, sort of slowly climbing up, but now here comes Blake Parker. Ooh, Blake Parker seemed to me that I thought he's going to overtake Cameron Jr., but no. Now he's going to fall down to fourth. Saber Fox up into third place. I think he's the one. Sorry. He. What am I thinking? Saber Fox is now the one to watch. Look at Saber Fox go. Look at Saber Fox go. Saber is fighting against the teammate. Against the teammate. A teammate. That's right. Cameron Jr. and Saber Fox are both teammates, and we've got a lap car. This could change absolutely everything. Here comes Blake Parker on Camry Jr. for the lead, for second place. I mean, it's about to get really heated up right now. Maybe soon enough, Solomon Sheridan could start to give up a little bit, but hope he doesn't give up this way because there's a lap car in front of him. What's going to happen with the lap car now? Will Patrick Thompson be nice at least? And Trey Meeks is going to... Ooh, hope they're safe. And they're safe. But what happened to the other cars now? Okay, not bad. And looks like Solomon Sheridan is going to start to get himself under pressure right now. Under intense pressure with only less than 10 laps to go. And this is going to be some utter pain moment for Solomon Sheridan if he does lose the lead at almost the last minute. We've got other cars. Here comes Blake Parker. What a move on Blake Parker. An attempt of a move on Blake Parker, but somehow failed to do so. Here comes Blake Parker on Trey and Trey Meeks on Camry Jr. Ooh, are they going to dump each other? I don't think so. But we're now up front again, and so far Solomon Sheridan is controlling the race pretty well. In fact, he's just working really hard to try and hold the position. And we've seen lots of instability behind the leader. And Blake Parker on the 95 car of Cameron Jr. We've got 3 laps to go. And here goes Blake Parker on camera Jr. And I think he might make a stick on the 95 car. Ooh, and say, oh my god, what happened? Oh my god, Drew Walker, Trey Meeks, both collided. Oh my god, and they're both world champions at the very almost exact last minute of the race. That has ended the race. Oh my god. Drew Walker and Trey Meeks have both got hit. What drama, absolute drama. That is the most insane moment I've ever seen in my whole entire life. 2 world champions collide at the very last, at almost the very last lap, the penultimate lap of the race. Well, that is certainly going to hurt them both, especially for Trey Meeks, who had a really good race. Unfortunately, this has literally happened, and oh boy, I don't know what to expect it, but that was this absolute craziness of a race we're seeing right now. And we take a look at another angle. Okay, I'll hold on 1 minute before we go any further. What's happened to the graphics? Let's go on board Trey Meeks. On board Drew Walker. Anyway, back to the front to confirm, to end the race once and for all. And here we go. I think that's it. The race has now been completed. And as a result, and this is the second time running for the race to, well, the second time in a row to see the race end behind the safety car, the pace car, I mean. And the race will go to Solomon Sheridan. First win of the season. Cameron Jr. second place. Third place Blake Parker. Fourth place Saper Fox. Fifth place Jonah Burr. Sixth place Eddie Flores Jr., 7th place Bradley Rim, 8th place Jackie Daytona, 9th place Raleigh Hill, and 10th place Zach Campbell. What a race. This was literally drama. Absolute drama. And we shall take a look at the fastest lap time. And it's going to be also Solomon Sheridan, 28.737. Well, world drama we're seeing right now. Anyway. So, look at that. Absolute drama. And we're seeing 2 drivers colliding with each other. 2 world champions at almost the last minute. Absolute drama. So, this is certainly going to hurt them, as I kept saying, but who knows? This is certainly going to shake up the field. So now let's move on from there. And right now, let's move on from there. So we would like to say thank you everyone for watching this race, and we shall see you next race at Watkins Glen. Take care everyone. I will see you all there back on the track very, 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 very soon.